do drive in manual mode, and follow me. Now I do like to give you guys a little extra breathing room out on the course, so if you're doing it right, I'll let you drive. It really doesn't matter to me. But if you're doing it wrong, I got to do my job and back you up, and no one wants to be backed up, right? So just make sure we're focusing on line. Again, try to take consistency, have a good time. Follow me, folks. The best way to kind of go about, driving like this all day long is, every lap try to find some moment to take a breath. Relax, shake your shoulders out. I don't know, shake your fingers, do something. Down the straightaway, that's a good place to do it. You got plenty of time just to kind of reset the mindset, take a breather before you get into the braking zone of turn one. That way it kind of just helps you with this, okay, it's one lap at a time. One lap at a time, one corner at a time. Make sure we go to fourth gear down the straightaway. And on your warm-up lap, pay attention to where you're looking. Alright, make sure we have proper car spacing, see how far you can look down the road, and, turn the wheel more if you need to. See how much curvings you can get on those apexes. Make sure we're getting the car slowed nice and early coming into the corner to get your shift done at the 1-4 here. Third gear at the 1. Leading off and rolling the apex down to the cone. Unwinding out to turn 2, we'll go third gear to fourth gear coming into turn 2. The trick here is breathe off down the hill, let the car sit down for a second, and breathe back on coming up the hill. And you always want to try and stay in that left lane as much as possible as you come down into 2 there. Mid-track, going down the hill, we got the white cone coming up. That just gets you a nice straight line diagonal across the track when you're on the brake pedals. Getting the vehicle slowed. And we'll go down to third around our 1/4. Looking right and just running it tight. You actually want to get to a little bit of curving here to help rotate the car into the apex. So do your best, get down nice and tight, just roll that inside a little bit. Braking firm and aggressively. There's braking cone, dragging slowly off the brake, keeping the wheel consistent. So what happens is you don't turn enough or consistently enough, and the car wanders up to the top lane, and that just takes you too long to get through the corner. Little drag to the right, and then soften up the brake, bring it to the left for turn 7. That softens that left-hander up, and then just coast over the apex there. Optional second gear in turn 8, but do it in the middle of the corner. Second gear, then roll off the rest of the brake, and just let it drop down to the right edge of the course. Make sure we're nice and straight on the right side as we drag the brake in. Just make sure you brake before you're turning. Up to third, and we'll slowly start picking up where you're on. Looking right as we're looking down the straightaway, buddy. That's good, good run down the straight. right side up, you get a nice clean arc through there. And then favoring that left edge there a little bit more in 7, got you a better run into 8, and you put the lap together, man. Got a second on it. Nice job. That was pretty clean. We're just going to take a little breather here, get some rocks cleaned, and then we'll do a rotation and get you guys going again. But that was pretty good there, honey. Nice job, man. Take this moment to take a breather, reflect on those 4 laps we just did, and see if we can kind of, okay, that corner I'm screwing up. If I'm screwing up a corner, you know what I do? I slow it down and force myself to do it right. That way I got the muscle memory of where the car needs to be, how I need to turn, how much, the rate of the wheel, all that stuff. Don't try going faster into the corner and making mistakes on. You're just going to keep making the same mistakes, I promise. So just keep working on that little stuff there, gentlemen. 1 second, get some rocks cleaned. Sorry about the wait, gentlemen. Just waiting for our green light here. Alright, Hans, you stay there for me, buddy. Wheeler and Tom come up behind me here. And hard job behind that 66. That was some good driving, man. Alright, Wheeler. Ease our way into our opening lap here. Nice light drag. Rolling off. Get the apex. And nice smooth squeeze on throttle. Breathe out here. Back in. Right. if that car's rotating for us. Get in nice, take a visit here. Turn in, back in, left brake, back to right. Good, nice patience and nice. Alright, Wheeler, nice job, man. A little quicker lap there. Let's go down here. Turn around, good lap. Nice clean line. 6 through 9 a little bit. Just needs a little bit more wheel there. So you get that car going. So we get the drive and second gear out of there. And yes, there's that little softer left there. Really helps flow through there a lot quicker too, man. Now that other group is over in turn 3, gentlemen. If we go now, we're going to catch them. So let's pull over here. 1 second. Just a super quick here, and then we'll do a rotation. Good job, Wheeler. Good laps, man. Good clean laps. Alright, Wheeler, stay there for me, buddy. Let's get Tom and Hanji up behind me. And then Wheeler hop behind Hanji there. Perfect. Alright, Mr. Tom. Clean it up, bud. Just 3 good laps. Best laps of the day here. Here we go. Okay, down to the curb. Lead up to the left. We're getting to the curb. 1 thing, go. Ready, back, go. Squeeze the throttle down straight. Nice. we're going to do a couple cool down laps around the track. Awesome job. We all kind of hang out in those when it's 16 laps, gentlemen. That's solid. Super, super nice. That is pretty difficult to do at the end of the day. Alright? All of you did great. You all had these kind of weird things that you needed to work on, whether it was the bulls, whether it was turning, whether it was just turning more per time before your foot gets on the fun pedal. You know, just little things like that just to try to fine tune. But you guys did phenomenal there with the laps. That was very clean, very fun as well. I'm going to do a full lap around the track. We're going to do 2 full laps around the track here, gentlemen, as cool down. I'm going to give you guys some radio silence as well so we can enjoy these last couple laps before we exit here without someone yapping in your ear. Alright, let's take a breather, still stay focused. We're on the racetrack, gentlemen, so we're going to do a couple cool down laps and then I'll get back on the radio when we're about ready to exit. Gentlemen, let's go ahead and prepare to exit the racetrack this time as we come out of 7. Left-hand turn signal's on for me. Again, phenomenal job, fellas. Good clean lap. It was fun driving with you guys last session there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the driving aspect of the school. We like to get you out there and drive a lot, which is fun. But not only driving the car, just being in the car, driving it, learning all the bells and whistles of the car. It's just kind of priceless for owning it. So hopefully you guys did got what you came to get out of the program here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was fun. This is going to be the last time we're driving the cars, so make sure you grab all our personal belongings and SD cards out of the vehicles before we exit out here, fellas, alright? So we'll park the cars for the final time. Make sure you see the exhaust tips from the car in front of you. That gives you plenty of car spacing. Stop recording on your PDR, select park, roll the windows down, we'll turn them off. Make sure you grab all your personal belongings, and we'll say goodbye to our beautiful ladies here before we hop in the back.